Hi everybody, this is Chris. Thanks for watching. I haven't been back to the Shakespeare plaque in a long time. I personally didn't feel like I had anything to add, anything new to add. But I was working on something and thought I would try to apply it to the plaque, and I had some interesting results. So I'm going to share that with you. The centers around these two colon marks, which is always, they've fascinated me. I've tried a lot of things in the past that were interesting but not too satisfying. Of course, I do know that they line up quite nicely with the little comma in the top right there, which I always believed is the yod, letter yod, Hebrew letter yod, and that sits inside the triangle formed by the two T's there. So I knew that worked. I think that was intentional. You can draw a line precisely through the dots that make up the two colons and end up right at that little yod mark. It makes a nice little arrow, I think. And but I thought I would look at this in a different way. Let's take that away, and we're going to go vertical here. So we got up and down right through these two marks. And it divides the plaque very nicely into three sections. It's interesting, also seems intentional. I've been working a lot with the golden ratio, Fibonacci numbers, the golden spiral, things like that. So I did an experiment here and put a little rectangle around the text, and I extended it up to the tallest letter on every side, and that determined the size of the box. So that was part of the. I left the text on the bottom out, but it didn't work too well. So I did it this way, and then looked for the center of this box, which is right on the word envious there, and it cuts through the K in Shakespeare, which is nice. So it seemed like we were getting somewhere interesting, and from that point. Let's take all these lines away. It's getting a bit cluttered here. So like I said, I've been working a lot with the golden ratio. So imagine you had a line that's divided in two, and if one side of that line divided into the other side of that line equaled 1.618, well, you would have a line divided according to the golden ratio. So let's use these. These are golden ratio divided lines. When I line them up to these colon marks, they don't really do much. Right? I don't see anything that jumps out and says, okay, this is important. I had hoped they hit every mark, but they didn't. But well, then I tried it diagonally, and lo and behold, they do. That's kind of nice. So the full length, we hit a midpoint there on the far right colon mark. That was interesting, but I don't think that was the full extent of what's going on here. So the next thing to do was just to inscribe a golden rectangle with a golden spiral into it. So a perfectly proportioned Fibonacci spiral laid into this rectangle does this. It hits that far right colon mark with incredible precision. Well, that was very exciting. The only thing to do is to try it the other way, because, well, that's a lonely little colon mark sitting over there, so let's reverse it. Try another one, and yeah, that hit that one with great precision and formed quite a beautiful pattern here. You'll notice the little heart in the middle, and the end of the spirals centering on the word name. So you've got a name written over a heart. This is the form that it took, and if these were randomly carved letters and text, then this has no business existing, right? There's no reason this should line up this way unless this was intentional. At least that's the way I see it. So this is what we've got. Again, got a name over a heart. Whose name? I got Shakespeare right above it. Okay, maybe. What about the line through the colon marks? Maybe that's important. Okay, that looks like an arrow through a heart. Now I'm thinking of Cupid and Cupid's parents, Venus and Mars. These are all things I'm sure Mr. Francis Bacon would be into, right? Well, how about we take it further here? We look at the kind of the tone of the text. We have envious, we have death, we have a tomb, we have a name on a heart. Well, something jumped out at me. I remembered the Song of Solomon, the Song of Songs, had something similar to this. Set me as a seal upon thine heart, as a seal upon thine arm, for love is strong as death. Jealousy is as cruel as the grave, the coals thereof are coals of fire, which hath a most vehement flame. Song of Songs 8:6. Set me as a seal upon thine heart. That was the Song of Solomon. What was Solomon's seal? It was a pentagram. We happen to have a pentagram on this plaque, don't we? And that one says Bacon, though. So what if we were to set that seal upon that heart and fill in that blank name? Would that be Bacon written upon the heart there? Perhaps. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. This is a work in progress, ongoing research, so we'll see where it leads, hopefully somewhere interesting. I'd love to hear your thoughts, especially from all the Bacon experts out there, Mr. Jake Roberts, Jason Mercer, John Edwards, Gretchen Cornwall, Zizan Lowe. I'm sure you have something to say about this, so yeah, let's put this to the test, see if this goes anywhere. Have you seen something like this? Does it tip off anything in your brain? So, all right, let's keep digging. Thank you. Bye.